What's up, guys? TrinityRaven Hammer here, coming at you. I just want to make a banlist prediction video here. So I'm gonna start with the cards that are currently banned. I think should not be banned. Okay. All right. So I think that Global Bulb should not be banned. I think it should be at 3, kind of like Spores, because it has that effect that you send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and spell summon it from the graveyard, but you only use that once per turn. So it's kind of having it at once per duel. You can only use Glove Bulb once per duel, and seeing that it has that once per duel effect, having one tuner. Yeah, I know Sylvans can use it kind of, but um, yeah, I just don't see it being that great in the upcoming meta. So. Next card is Giant Trinade. I think Giant Trinade is at 1 because this freaking format is crazy. With back row and in the OCG, they have Trinade at 1, and I think Trinade at 1 right now would be pretty good. I mean, it would get rid of that back row, and it's not near as bad as Heavy Storm was, because your opponent gets those cards back. And this will give us protection from the upcoming artifacts, meaning so that their back row, when they set their artifacts, will go back to their hand, so it would be a natural defense against them. Yeah. So next one is Dragon Ravine. I think Dragon Ravine should come back because it did kill Dragunities. Yeah, people are like, Tempest Dragunities, no, Tempest Dragunities. Yeah, there's that deck, but without Ravine, it literally killed Dragunities. Because this card is basically like every turn Ducks, and without this card, Dragunities lost so much speed and so much consistency that they are literally now they were top tier, and then they were erased from freaking existence after this card got banned. Okay. Now the next ones are the ones that are limited that I think that should come up or go down. Okay. All of them are coming up. So Gladiator Beast Bestiari coming up to 2. Everybody on every single ban list is like Bestiari to 2, Bestiari to 2. So I agree, Bestiari needs to come to 2. I think it would give Gladiator Beast a great thing. Gladiator Beasts are slowly but surely rising in popularity right now. Okay, 2 Gores. I want Gores to 2 because most of the time you're not gonna have Gorge on the field, 2 Gorges on the field, because to do that you would have to use Call the Haunted, which even at that you wouldn't technically be able to summon the second Gorge. Just saying. But Gorge to 2 I think be good, especially if because there are a lot of OTK decks. This would stop OTKs, and it's basically punishing those people that overextend for OTKs, and that just needs to happen. Torrential Tribute, I love Torrential Tribute at 2. It's the exact same thing for Gores at 2, to punish those people that overextend, that think that they're so good just because they know how to summon a lot of monsters in one turn. So this card is just to freaking punish those kind of people. Okay. Next thing is Hornet. Injectors are getting gaining a lot of popularity, so I think Hornet at 2 would be really good, because there are things like DD Crow, where if Hornet is banished, then Injectors are pretty much kind of dead. I mean, they still have Ladybug, which is still pretty good, and then they can just do a whole bunch of XYZ shenanigans. But Hornet is literally probably Hornet and Dragonfly are the 2 main cards that deck needs. Next are the ones that are at 2 that I think that should go to 3. First is Reborn Tengu, and the only reason why I think this goes to 3 is because I think Tenki should go to 1. But I'll show you that why a little later. So Tengu, Tengu at 3. Yes, this could be utilized in harpies. It can be utilized in dragon unities. It can be utilized in heck Mecha Phantom Beast somehow. Like, there's a lot of decks that can utilize this, and then like they're giving Kokimiru support and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that this card would should come back to 3. I don't think like it's pretty much dead at 2, so it's kind of like Torbus. I mean Toriad. Like Toriad recently came back to 3, and yeah, people are running like, but people still run 2 tour guides because Sangan is banned. That's why they only run 2 tour guides. Like some people run a tour guide with the 3 I mean a tour bus with the 3 tour guides. That's the only reason why. So next thing is Tragodia. Tragodia, yeah, like it can come out onto the field as a big beat stick, but like you can fiendish chain it and it just goes down to 0, or you can Veiler it goes down to 0. And then like let's see, like it can come out like if you draw it late game when you have no hand, it's pretty much useless. It comes out as like a 0 or a 600 attacker, and like main like and yeah, there's a fact that you have to discard a card to take one of your opponent's cards, so you're basically going neutral with that effect, but you are also going minus because you do have to get rid of a creature card, a monster card in your hand. So, okay, next thing is Magical Stone Excavation. I don't know why Magical Stone Excavation is at 2. I don't think it deserves to be at 2. It hasn't deserved to be at 2 for a long time. Yeah. Okay, now these next ones are cards that I think either need to be limited, semi-limited, or banned. Okay. So I think Wolfbark needs to be limited. Wolfbark right now in Fire Kings is crazy because like literally you summon it and it's essentially a game changer for like if you're behind you can go Extinction Knight, if you are ahead you just go Tiger King and get even more pluses, and because it is a beast warrior it can be surged by Tenki, and you have that easy accessibility to Wolfbark to just go off and just overrun your opponent. Okay, next one is Tenki. Tenki right now is amazing in Constellars, Bujins, straight up Fire Fist for the Kokimiru OTK, because some people are running that. Um, let's see, it's also like rogue decks that just run Beast Warriors. Yeah, it's just like a very universal card right now, and it really needs to get hit because it does surge. It's essentially a Rhoda for Beast Warriors that's better, because Rhoda you can't really recycle Rhoda, whereas Tenki you can. You can recycle Tenki with things like Cardinal Commander and stuff like that. So Tenki needs to go to 1. Okay, the next card, I think this card needs to be banned. Rekindling. Rekindling right now is really amazing in 34 axis Fire Fist with Spirit, Leo, Leopard, and Chicken, stuff like that. Spell summon it. It's also freaking good in Lavals, and it just like I mean seriously, it's literally a better Return from a Different Dimension. This card can also be utilized in Hazy Flames, which this card in Hazy Flames is insane. If you haven't tried in Hazy Flames, go try it out. It is insane. Okay. Next card, this is kind of, yeah, self-explanatory. Abyss Sphere. In Mermails, this card, you use it, if you have already used Lindy that turn, Lindy's effect, you get like, Pike. Use Pike's effect. Ditch a card, and then that card gets its effect, and then you get to add for Pike. And yeah, so yeah, this card is just mainly is one of the main cards in Mermails that makes Mermails so good. I don't know why it wasn't hit earlier, because Mermails have been a problem for a few formats now. So yeah. Okay, next card is Abyss Status. this is like insane. It has a lot of defense points. You only have to discard one water monster to the graveyard to summon it, and when you do, you get to add a mermail from your deck to your hand. So essentially, you're getting a free you're just getting a free level 7 onto the field for no apparent reason, and then you basically go plus off this card. Especially if the card you discarded had an effect that when it's discarded by a monster effect, when it's sent to the graveyard by a monster effect, that it does something like freaking dragoons or undyne or something like that. Like, this card is essentially plus to the max, and it's a level 7, so you can overlay for like Big Eye, Dracosack, and stuff like that. So I think this card needs to go to 1. Both these cards need to go to 1. Okay, this next card, like, people will be like, what? Why? And like every ban list, I have this one hunch on a card that I think is gonna get hit, and usually I'm correct. Like, you'll see, I was correct about Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. I was correct about Compulse. I was correct about Bottomless. And yeah, just a lot of people didn't think that those cards were going to get hit, but I'm just like, yeah, that's going to get hit. So next card is Lightning Chidori. I think Lightning Chidori is going to get hit because they do have that new artifact deck coming out, which with this would kind of hurt it because essentially not only do you get rid of like one of their back row that one of their creatures in their back row, but then you can get rid of their like creatures they have on the field unless they already have something like let's see, they're level 5 so they can't go into Photon Strike Clouds, or unless they have like something like Pleiades. Yeah, Pleiades is like the card that can be used against this, but then again, after that, like, you can just like use Chidori again on them, so kind of like a waste of a Pleiades. Like, see, so I think this one should get on 1. And then also it's just really good against like the current meta, like against everything. Like the other day I saw this person, like, she was playing Harpies and she was at 2,000 health, and she came back with one Chidori. Like, one Chidori decimated her opponent's field, and she just came back. It was insane. Oh, and just to let you know, I think Sign should get hit. Like, where's that? Yeah, there. Yeah, I think Hysteric Sign should get hit. Like, that card is insane, especially with the field spell. Like, you activate it, then you summon a Harpy. You destroy this with the field spell. You use Elegant Egotist to special summon another Harpy. Destroy one of your. Sorry, the first time you destroy one of your opponent's back rows, and the second time, if they don't have any back row, you destroy this. And then during the end phase, you go plus 3. I mean, seriously, this card is insane. Like, people would say that Hysteric Party needs to get hit. No, Sign needs to get hit. If you want to slow down Harpies, that's the card to get hit. Anyways, so this was my ban list predictions. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks.